That first month when you move abroad is wild. One moment you are excited, happy, and the other moment you're crying because it's always so overwhelming. Trust me, I have been there, and so today I'm sharing 10 simple but powerful techniques that help me feel less like a tourist and more like a person who is going to live here. Hello everyone, hi, this is Diksha. Welcome to Moving and Thriving with Dee. Let's get into the main content. 10 things to do when you move abroad in the first month. Get a local SIM card so that you're not dependent on Wi-Fi. Get your banking details or banking things set up. These are like the little adulting things which will make you feel that you're not visiting over here and you are actually going to live there. Walk around without Google Maps. Yes, without Google Maps. At least once a day, just step out and do not use Google Maps. Just figure out the place and roam around and get back home. It sounds small, but exploring your neighborhood on your foot, it's nothing but just grounding. You will start to recognize the bakery down the lane. You will start to recognize a dog who keeps barking or some familiar faces around. Create one tiny routine. Even if it is just getting a coffee at 10 a.m., but make sure you are getting up and getting that thing done, because your life is kind of a chaos when you move to another country. But if you have a routine or if you have one consistent thing, it will not make you feel like you're just visiting this place or you're traveling with your friends or your partner. It will make you feel like more you belong to that place. It can be emotionally anchoring and it will give you a lot of emotional strength. Buy one local grocery item, because this adds like the fun element and discovery to that mundane chores of yours. Join one local community group, whether it can be your community center, it can be online or offline. If you are on Facebook, you can find out the Facebook local groups which you have, probably Indians in Wellington or something like where I'm staying, so I have a street group, so you can find a street group, just join it. Also, you can visit the community centers because it gives you a lot of information of where you're living, and you would then it would then hit you that you're not just a traveler over here, and when you're reading through stuffs, it will feel like you just belong here, and you can pick up certain activities which becomes a part of your life. It will make you feel more like you are a member over there rather than just standing and just getting information. You just start small. You don't have to be a social butterfly and get involved and speak to everyone, but just being over there for certain events will make you feel less like a backpacker and more like a person who is going to live over there. Figure out the public transport. Just take one ride alone and just go for a small trip. You don't have to like travel across the city, but it is very key or vital, I would say, to figure out the transport. That sometimes you have bus apps and you can use Google Maps and stuff. You find everything on your fingertips, but finding everything on your fingertips and experiencing that and getting to know about it is very essential. See, if you just take a trip across your neighborhood or just from one station to another station, it would become more easier for you. It will give you a confidence boost. So in case if you want to step out for a job interview, or if you want to go and get some stuff for your own, you will not be too overwhelmed at that point of time, because you would know how things work, so it will not be very scary at the moment. Next, I would say is pick a local cafe or pick a local spot. You don't have to be familiar with their names or don't have to be friends with them, but that kind of makes it a safety spot for you. So whenever you feel too much, if you're at home constantly just sitting in that room, and that feels very difficult emotionally, you can just step out, go and grab a coffee. It can also be a place like a beach or something which is nearby. Like for me, it was a beach. I had a beach over there, and in my previous house there was like a hike kind of a place, so that was like my safety net. Whenever I used to feel overwhelmed when at home, just walk to that place, sit over there, look into the surroundings, meet some new people. If not, that's also fine. but at least you have stepped out, so your mind is kind of diverted, and that literally helps you so much. Create a small note on your phone, and you can just add something like ask for direction. I don't know if anyone would agree to me, but when you move out and you're not in your own country, simple thing, a very simple thing like asking for directions also feel enormous. So you don't have, if you have asked for directions to someone, add it as a small win to your list. And once you see that list, and if you keep adding items to your list, you feel that, oh, you have already achieved so much. So your brain is set in the direction of achievement and not failure. It reminds you that you are just adjusting and not failing. So the small things which you are doing is adding to your personality. Give yourself permission to not love everything. It is not compulsory. If you move to a country, you have to like everything and everyone. No, you just have to stay there. Be yourself, ground yourself, find yourself. It's not that if they are selling something, you should buy it. No, I know it can sometimes be like, it can sometimes feel like a pressure. If you're stepping into a shop, you have to buy something and just step out. No, it's not like that. Just give yourself permission that that's fine if you have not bought something. It's fine if you have not liked something. You're human. It's normal. Just stay the way you are. And that's when navigating in your surroundings would help, because when you walk around in the local shops or op shops or any places any place where you go, if you step into the shop, come out of the shop, it will give you that confidence. कुछ नहीं करना है, like you don't have to do, कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं करना है, just you have to go, move around, देखो, पसंद आया लो, नहीं आया just बाहर निकलो, like we do in our own country, like we do it in India for Indians. You just go, explore and come back. Last but not the least, call someone at home. You don't have to call them 24/7 or don't have to be with them all the time. Set a time limit, call home, speak to people, because that is the place where you will feel yourself. So if you will call someone at home, just talk to them, probably cry to them or whatever it is, but that will make you feel good. So do that. Just do not keep delaying that part. I have done that. I used to think if I call them, I'm gonna end up crying, or if they figure out on my face that I'm not liking the place or I am struggling, it's going to be difficult. But you don't have to share everything with them, but only while talking to someone you love makes a huge difference. So there you have it, 10 small but powerful things which will help you to do in the first month. Trust me, do it in the first month when you move abroad. That will give you a confidence like nothing else. I have not done it in the first month, let me be honest to you, but I have learned this, and this would have helped me if I would have done it in my initial days. So this is a pro tip for you guys. If you're moving abroad, just do these things and it's going to be so helpful. And if you're feeling that this is too much and you cannot take it, just remember, you are not behind. This is the start, and start looks like this. It looks like this for everyone. Whether if you are starting a new business, you're starting your new college, you're moving to another country, it feels the same. So just believe in yourself and move on. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.